fun, at least for us, to be able to look at this and sort of be part of their universe and see them like that. Now, again, thank you so much for being with us for this.
All right. So this anniversary marks obviously a huge milestone for Dead by Daylight. Because of that, we want to do things a little differently. Today, we will be more transparent than we have ever been when it comes to what we're going to present to you. It will be a bit less about deep dives and more about celebrating what got us here and where we are heading next.
So, okay, we know that you can't wait to know about all the future stuff, but we will kick it off with a look back and fun behind the scenes about the earliest days of Dead by Daylight. Then we'll show off some amazing upcoming content for the next couple of months, but also for the whole year. But, you know, we'll also keep some surprises for later because we love to surprise you and to delight you. And then we will close things out with probably the biggest endeavor we've ever made in the history of our game, and one we're hoping that will shape the next 10 years, at least, of Dead by Daylight. Hey, you're a good crowd. We love you. Thank you.
We love you too. Now, before we get started, as I said, today is as much about celebrating our game and our community as it is about celebrating everything that goes with it. So many people traveled here to join us. We've had the chance to meet many of you. And so over the course of the show, we'll have a roving reporter / community director, Mr. Eric Poe.
なんかさ、やるって言って2時ぐらいから始めてさ、見ててめっちゃ何これみたいになってて、やっとなんかセレブレートっぽくなったね。9時までやると思わなかったなさ。昨日1時半ぐらいからやってんだよ。
That's right. I'm in with the community, as is my job, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm very honored to be here with all of you. Thank you for coming. I love you all. So my real job is to cover while they do transition, so I'm going to talk a lot tonight, so get used to that. But Jose mentioned something that I wanted to dig into a little bit more. We have a lot of people from around the world. 5 continents, in fact. If you know geography, that's most of the continents.
日本人も行ってるんじゃない？
from Guam.
何人か。
That's in the middle of the ocean on the other side of the world. There's people from Ireland, from China. 19 people from Japan are here.
そうだよね、ワールドカップもあるもんね。おはよう。
Pretty amazing. So I really wanted to get you guys warmed up. That's actually what I want to do right now.
日本からいらしてますよね。19名だって。
Okay.
19 名。
First one. How many killer mains do we have here? Okay.
19人の日本人がいるぞ。見つけろみんな。
Survivor mains?
ボーリーを探せ。
It's about a 4-to-1 ratio. I want to know how many of you have been playing DBD since day 1? Okay. I want to know how many of you have 1,000 hours of game time.
1000時間以上プレイしてる人がふーって言ってる。
Here's the tricky one. How many of you have over 10,000 hours of game time?
1万時間以上いるって。
What? All right.
ちょっといたね。
Before I hand it back to Matt and the gang, I wanted to bring on one of our friends, your friend of mine. Come here, young man. Come here.
おー、カメヒルヤングメン、この人は知ってるぞ。ヘンジさんじゃない、ヘンジさん。超有名な、DBD で一番有名な実況者じゃない。
I'm going to be grabbing folks throughout the night to chit chat. So, 10 years of DBD, you've been around. What has it been like to watch it grow over the years?
Well, it's a great coincidence because I also started making videos and streams about 10 years ago.
Amazing.
And it started with me in a room doing
この
things
人
in
この
a
間
real
ちょっ
clumsy
と炎上
way.
してて一緒じゃ
And
ない。
now I've come a long way, me, my community, my content. I get to hire editors, 3D modelers, artists, and do things
あれ
that
この人だった
actually
気がする
blow
な。
my
なんか
mind.
X でさ、
And I feel like the game
あの
has also
キラ
come such a long way as
ーを
well.
上手くなろうとせず
Like,
不満ばっか
I remember
り
when
言ってる
this
人に
game
辟
had
易だ
trailers
みたい
that
な。
were voiced by Matthew Cote. And when
この人ず
half
っ
the
と
dev team was on the
クミ
live
さん見てた
streams,
夜中。
and we
一
did
番
not
最初
give
に
them
出
a
たよ
minute of
ね。
peace
No.
back then.
何を見せられ
He
てるんだって思わなかっ
took
た
his catchphrase back. Can you believe
Yeah,
that?
no, we were waiting with anticipation. I don't think we got to play the hack rematch, but I will bother you about that.
Snap.
トラッパー T シャツえ、トラッパー T シャ
Maybe
ツ
for
本
the
当
next
だ。
year. But it's been a
おはよう。
lovely
グラ
time,
ニマさん、
and
こ
I'm so
んな
proud of the
1
community
時から
and
ずっ
for
とやってる
everyone
よ
who's。built it.
Absolutely, and you and so many more have been such a huge part
思
of
ったで
it.
しょ
That's
何
what
を
we're
見せら
here
れてんだっ
tonight,
てコメント欄の
celebrating.
ひどい
Thoughts, thank you.
幼稚っぷり
You
と
can sit and enjoy the rest of the
この
show.
ここはどこなんだって。おはよう。ありがとう。高評価もありがとう。これミラー配信ね。
I
ちょっと
told
ね、
you
ア
I
ーカイ
was
ブは
gonna
残さ
talk
な
a
いようにしよう
lot.
か
I
なと思っ
shouldn't
てるか
be.
ら。
But last thing, we do
まあ
have Twitch drops for you
本
watching
家
at
がアー
home
カイ
if
ブ
you
残る
are
から
on
ね。
Twitch. They're available only until the 16th, so watch a lot of streams. And then one last thing, I don't know if they have an asset for it, but we're doing something cool starting on the 16th.
あ、
You can get a
そう。
Jason Twitch chat badge and a DBD chat badge. We've never done that before. I want to know what you think of it. It's going to be fun. All right, I'm going to shut my mouth now and hand it back to Matt and Dave and get back to the show. Thank you, everybody.
ねえねえねえ、1000万 BP もらえるよ。コード入力って知ってた。すごくない？過去最高額。1000万です。今から始める人絶対取った方がいいよね。
We'll start with a little trip back down memory lane. Because as much as today is about celebrating where Dead by Daylight is going to go, it's also about remembering how it all started. And to do that right, obviously, we need one more person to help us out here. Someone who helped define the tone, the spirit of what Dead by Daylight is in those early days. I'm of course talking about Dead by Daylight's original creative director and now creative director on the upcoming Light Survival, Ash Panel. Please give him a warm welcome.
へえ、この人が最初から開発してる人だっているんだ。初期の開発メンバー。私、君のデッドバイデイライトが好きだよ。もっと頑張ってくれ。
The last time us three were on stage like this, except for the rehearsal, was when on year one we were at the Canadian Video Game Awards receiving a trophy for the Trapper, in fact, and for the Player's Choice Awards, which was ridiculously meaningful to us.
Oh, yeah.
昔さ、背景の作り込みあったじゃん。今はなんかもう上っ面だけだけど、昔ちゃんと落とし込んでたじゃん、エンティティを中心に。
We may not have worked much in the last 10 years together, up to the build-up of Dead by Daylight, but we'd always worked together, but all of us in different ways on different projects. And really, like, where does an idea like Dead by Daylight come from? It comes from, it took us a long time. Like, this may be the 10th year since its launch, but it took us many years beforehand to get to that point.
With you, today we're celebrating the 10th year anniversary of DBD, but for us it's like 16?
16.
Something like that,
it goes back to a little franchise we were working on about a very naughty bear.
Yeah.
Come on. And we were doing a multiplayer game mode, and me and Dave were working late into one night, and we were doing a mode called Jelly Wars, which involved 3 bears being hunted down by a naughty bear. They had to do it, and really it was kind of the very inspiration for making this asymmetrical horror game.
Sounds a lot like DBD.
I mean, it really was, and it was super cool. And it took us years from that point to then keep building momentum. We built the prototype, and then that gathered more momentum.
あ、ノーティーベアの声か。確かに。あ、おいおい。
Wow, look at that.
Well, there we go.
え、これ一応右の人か。一番右にいる。
Cheese is a
Look at
big
the baby.
Young and full of cheese.
Yes.
だいぶいいね。だいぶ良くなったね。
That is the first time.
Oh,
Here
and
we
that's
go.
us winning awards at the Canadian Video Games.
Good
But so
times.
this led to us essentially doing more prototypes and trying to get that idea.
新しいモードまだ発表してないの。バンケットだよね。
People loved it.
新しい
Like
モード。
people would watch it.
新
They
しいモー
would
ド
see it,
謎
whether
解きが
we
いい
were
よ。
in the gray box or whether we took the earliest version to PAX and E3. I mean, this madness of launching our game at E3.
Yeah. That's
was,
that's E3 when we launched the game in the all.
About a third of the team went to E3 to launch the game, which is a terrible idea.
And let's be honest, it was all well, they were all important, but like we were all there. The technical director, everyone was
and
like.
The rest of the team was at home freaking out because everything was exploding and we weren't there.
We weren't there.
なんか腹立つな。なんだろうな、この腹立つ感じ。
Are there things in the prototype or in the early game that didn't make it to the game?
The flying killer.
Yeah.
Still haven't done that.
Yeah.
The one that
ああ、飛ぶキラーが出てないよねってまだ。
Yeah. The little piglet?
The
running
piglet.
around? The piglet.
The little piglet, yeah. that
Plus
was
the
it.
pig somewhere.
But a lot of them made it through eventually. Like a lot of them.
Sorry, guys, we were being told to wrap it up. So, because, I mean, look, there's a lot of story. The three of us could talk forever here about the past on Dead by Daylight because it really changed us. It changed our career. Since the
そ
very
うだ
early
ね
days, we。
ゲ
became
トバで変わったよね、
friends.
人生ね。
Yes. We are family, brothers.
Friends? Yes.
Yes. And yeah, so, you know, it evolved how we work, how behavior is, the next project we've been doing. And yeah, we're still here after all those years because we love Dead by Daylight and because you're here, of course. And we hope that those first ambassadors of the game that supported us in those early days are still enjoying it as much as we are.
愛を語って、それで
Now, so much of this success we're talking about is, of course, thanks to the mysterious evil only known as the Entity. Now, it is the true secret sauce of Dead by Daylight. And the Entity doesn't just create horror, it collects it. And it's given us a chance to really do what we do and to go and gather legends from everywhere around the horror world in one very special place. So from FNAF to Stranger Things to Alien, Sadako, Resident
もう
Evil,
エン
the
ティ
list
ティが
goes
全
on.
ての中心になってて、それはまだ明かされていないんだって。
I'm curious. Since we're all here right now from the beginning, let's just name our favorites. Of course, I'll start. I'll say Halloween because he was our very first one, and he's the first one that came in. And then I'll go Nicolas Cage because that was crazy.
So good. For me, I mean, it's no surprise. It has to be the Naughty Bear Trapper skin.
Good job.
I
Good
can't
job.
not.
で、彼が生み出したって、グッジョブっ
Nutty
て。
Bear Tree, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, it has to be Silent Hill. Absolutely. I
Yeah,
played this game so much. It was an inspiration to me.
I
And as
know.
a second choice, it would be our next upcoming chapter, a legend that we tried to have for so long. It's a character we always wanted to have. Yeah, and
Let's
he
take a look.
always belonged here. So let's take a look.
エンティティを中心にさまざまなホラーキャラクターたちが生まれていくみたいな、まあ振り返った感じ。イロン・ニコラスとかサイレントヒルとかで、このエンティティについてのちょっとあれに触れるのかな、情報出てくるんかな。これはジェイソンでしょ。今回ジェイソンが来たふーだと思うよ。いやー、ジェイソン楽しみ。あ、ジェイソンいる。
Hey, buddy.
ジェイソンい
Okay,
る。
I'm comfortable.
Big fan.
Yeah, we're fans for real. So yeah, after all this time, he's finally here with us in the Museum of Horror, and now it feels a little bit more complete in the universe of Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
ついにジェイソンが来ましたね。
Jason has been playable as part of our Steam PTB for a few weeks now. And
今
in just a
PTB でプレイでき
couple
る
more
よって
days, You'll be officially releasing across all platforms, even this one here. Right, buddy? It's okay. So let's have a look on actually in the PTB how it happened.
で、PTB の反応を見てみましょう。こんな感じですみたいな感じ。
Oh, clean.
A 15-yard throw. Can he throw it again?
こういう時顔出し強いよな。やっぱ使われるよね、顔出しの方が。
A secret Mori. No way!
いいじゃん、いいリアクションしてんじゃん。
Hello. Surprise.
いいね。みんな顔出しの方が使われるよね。
We're back. Hello, everybody. How you like it so far? Well, bye. Oh, hey, everybody. As you just noticed, I'm joined now with Polyester, the one and only. We're talking about the game's evolution right there, and you have also, like Mr. Otz, watched the game evolve over the years. What's it been like witnessing it, experiencing it, being there alongside the game and its journey?
Well, first of all, thanks to all the killer mains who stuck with this game from the early days, because you suffered, okay? You couldn't kick generators. There were 2 windows in the shack. You had a vault speed that was slow as molasses. The survivors could break your hooks permanently. The trapper, you could have your traps broken permanently, and yet you all persevered. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. But eventually, incrementally, the game improved.
Yeah.
And even through all of those early pains with the infinite loops, the Steam count, my friend told me today, never dropped below 15,000 players per month on average in all of that time through the growing pains.
Yeah. It was pretty remarkable from the start, yeah. And now here we are 10 years later.
It's a
Can you
beautiful
believe
thing.
you're still playing this video game?
Yes, I can.
Good, good. Don't stop. We wanted to have Pauly on because he's so emblematic of our streamers, which are central to the success of this game. And anyone who's a streamer here, I want to commend you because you are all community managers. Genuinely, you're managing your own communities and making our community better, and you're doing your own part. And yours in particular, I find particularly wholesome. So thank you, Pauly.
It's very kind of you. Thank you.
Jason's everywhere. How does he do that?
I was in an elevator with him today. He was wet. He was moist.
Join the club. Well, I think it's time we start actually showing you guys some new stuff, talking about some stuff we haven't talked about.
おはよう。
Pauly, do you like movies?
I love movies.
Well, I think it's time we give you a little more info on a little movie about Dead by Daylight.
あー、デッドバイデイライトの映画についてちょっと情報出すってよ。おはよう。うん、映画の話来た。
Okay. Is the light coming on? Okay. Next up, as Eric just said, we do have some news that we would like to share about the Dead by Daylight movie. Now, who better to help me out with that than the folks that have been working behind the scenes, bringing this incredible project to life. First up, help me welcome Dead by Daylight's own Stephen Maroney. He's the Chief Product Officer at Behavior. He is also a producer on the movie and someone who's been part of the Dead by Daylight family since the very beginning. One of the key voices helping the team capture the spirit, the tone, and the authenticity of our game. Joining him is one of the biggest names in the modern horror and the producer of the Dead by Daylight movie, Jason Blum.
有名なのかな、映画に関わってる人、今紹介してるんだけど。おはよう。あ、ぴょこさん仕事中？
I'm coming.
Have a seat.
Is it on?
I'm coming here every day. I mean, this is amazing.
わあ、映画
Thank
監
you
督っ
very
ぽい。
much. That's so nice of you guys. My day got so much better. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to join us. So, Stephen, we announced the movie a while back, but we haven't really discussed any of the details too much publicly. Can you kick things off by reminding people where we're at with this?
Absolutely. On the production side, as you know, we're lucky enough to have teamed up with Jason Blum and James Wan from Blumhouse Atomic Monster. We have a script in place, penned by Alexandre Aja and David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick. Aja is the filmmaker behind Haute Tension and Crawl, and David Leslie wrote The Conjuring 2 and The Conjuring Last Rites, making him a longtime collaborator. A longtime collaborator of James Wan's. We could not be more excited by the story they've crafted for us.
Now, we are obviously... oh, yeah, okay. I'll let you take a picture. It's worth it.
All right. I love it.
I did the same thing this morning.
Okay.
So, let me begin by asking you, why Dead by Daylight? What interested you in this project?
Well, thank you for asking me. Thank you for having me here. We have built a company with Blumhouse and Atomic Monster off of various pieces of intellectual property that the fans are crazy about. We did Five Nights at Freddy's.
ああ、そうとか作ってる。中国系じゃなかったっけ、そうって。
We've done and a lot more. I'm not going to sit here and list my credits, but what I will say is it's really, really fun and a really great challenge to work on something that people are so passionate about and so emotional about and so sensitive about. And we've had great we're really partnering 100% or 50-50, whatever you want to call it, with Behavior, so that we make a movie that is for the fans. And if anyone else happens to like it, that's fine, but we're not making it for them. We're making it for you guys.
なんかもうデッドバイデイライト知ってるファンに向けて作ってるらしいよ。だから知らない人が見てるもちょっとわかんないとこあるかもね。
You're gonna really help us as we go along, not make any mistakes, and we hope this is one of many, many more to come. And we're really pleased that Behavior has not trusted us because, like I said, we're doing it together, but enlisted us to work with them to make a movie you're gonna love.
だから例えば焚き火とかがすごいさモチーフになっててもさゲームやってない人わかんないじゃん。でも私たちにはわかるじゃん。そういう要素が多いってことかな。
But I think where Hollywood has really made a mistake is coming into projects like this and saying, oh, you know your game, but we know the movies. And we took the opposite approach with Scott Cawthon and Five Nights at Freddy's, which is like, you know Freddy's, and we're going to help you realize what you think the perfect movie would be. And that's the approach we're taking here. It's a very deferential approach because what you guys feel so passionate about, we want you to feel that way about the movie. And the only way we'll be able to do that is to work closely with our friends at Behavior. So we can't wait to get going.
Awesome.
And we're sorry it's taken a little longer than we thought, but things are going to speed up right about now.
なんか映画ハリウッドは映画俺たちは知ってるお前たちはゲームだろみたいな感じだけどそれをアプローチを変えたって言ってるよ。ゲーム起点で映画作ってるみたい。
Now, why did you think Blumhouse Atomic Monster was the right home?
So I will list some more of your movies then, since you didn't want to do it earlier.
Fantastic.
So from Paranormal Activity to Saw and Insidious. Your track record is one with real staying power, which is exactly what we wanted from the studio that's adapting our game. With Five Nights at Freddy's, you took a beloved game and turned it into a cultural horror event for the entire world. For Dead by Daylight partner, that's the credential that matters the most. And you didn't rest on that track record at all. This year alone, Blumhouse Atomic Monster put two of the biggest horror films of the year into theaters at the same time, with Backrooms and Obsession.
Yes!
There is simply no other studio I'd want to be working with on this film.
Now, a few moments ago, we said we had.
あ、そうゲームになるじゃんね。そうだよ。そうだ。
Would you like to share some news?
We do indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have a director for Dead by Daylight.
ついにディレクター、デッドバイデイライトのディレクターを手に入れましたって言ってるけど、どういうこと？
So we're really happy to be partnering with this filmmaker. Our game is one that's rooted deeply in atmosphere. And it was our goal to find someone with a distinct visual style who's also a master at conveying the dread and tension you'd feel when you're playing Dead by Daylight. Here's a quick peek at some of his work.
本当にちょっとだった。予告でもない。
Now, that
ちょ
was
っ
a
と。
clip from the fantastic horror film The Damned. We are thrilled to have its director and the future director of the Dead by Daylight movie also here with us today. Help me welcome Thorder Paulson.
おはよう。オーモンドだった？ちょっと待ってね。今。映像、高画質にできるかな。
Thank you so much.
ごめん。これ高画質に。綺麗になったでしょ。
Now, everyone here, we have had our own experiences with Dead by Daylight. I would like to start by asking you about yours.
おじゃちゃん、おはよう。
Well, I first discovered Dead by Daylight during the pandemic. My flatmate at the time was playing the game constantly, and I would find myself walking by and get sucked into the game he was playing. And it's interesting because at the time I wasn't playing it, but I could just feel that this dread coming from the screen, and I'd get sucked in. And there's just something about that feeling. And he would constantly drag me back in, and I'd play it. And what struck me about the game was how cinematic it was. And I was constantly waiting for something horrible to happen. And as a filmmaker, that really connected with me. And there's just something about the way that the game creates dread. It's very unique, and that's what drew me in initially.
Thank you. Now,
なんで今の間 Thank you.
Now, Stephen and Jason, I would like, bringing Dead by Daylight to the big screen is not going to be a small task, obviously. And when we started looking for a director, what was important to you? What were you looking for?
Well, it was really a process we went through together, and there were a lot of candidates who wanted to direct this movie. And I think both of us were really looking for someone whose work shared the same DNA as Dead by Daylight, and both of us really felt that in The Damned, even though they have nothing to do with one another, there's a shared DNA and a shared feeling, that shared sense of dread that we both want to see in the movie, and so we picked our fearless leader.
で彼とすごい魂の共有っていうか、そのデッドバイデイライトに対する共有できたから、この人をクリエイティブディレクターになったらしい。
So for me, it
一番
started
左。
with the haunting beauty of The Damned. Every frame in the movie feels cold and inevitable. It's exactly the kind of atmosphere we live inside Dead by Daylight. But what sealed the deal for me, honestly, was talking to Thorder directly. He had a deep insight into the script that we had, as well as the game too. He genuinely knew the material. He didn't just show up with a surface level pitch, he put in the work, and that's what told me that he was the right person to lead this.
Now, Thorder, I know it's still early days, but can you give us a little inkling of what this world will look like through your lens?
Well, for me, the main thing is capturing the feeling of playing Dead by Daylight. The main thing is I want to capture the feeling of looking over your shoulder. I want to capture the dread, the tension, the fear of what's waiting for you in the fog. I love horror that stays with you after it's over. And that's the cinematic experience that we want to bring to the big screen for you guys.
ゲーム体験そのものの恐怖を映画に落とし込んでる、大画面で見れるようにするって言ってたよ。
I think I speak for everyone here when I say that we cannot wait to see what you'll put on the screen for us. Now, the last question, of course, everybody wants to know the story details. We're, of course, not quite ready to pull back the curtain, but is there something we can share?
Without giving too much away, what I can tell you is the film will take fans to some of the most iconic places in our world. Places like the Macmillan Estate and Greenville. And you can look forward to seeing some of your favorite faces in the fog. Recent fan favorites and original characters that started it all. We'll, of course, have more to share with you in the future, but for now, we plan for the Dead by Daylight movie to start shooting in 2027.
Until then, thank you so very much.
まだ撮影してる。
all three of you for joining me here and for joining everyone to share.
オリジナルキラーも落とし込んでるってよ、みんなが好きなオリジナルキラー。だから本当にゲームのファンに向けた映画にしようとしてるんだろうね。ちょっとびっくりした。2027年に公開かと思ったら、撮り始める。今だから企画段階ってことか。そう考えるとフォールアウトすごいな。フォールアウトのスピード。
Take it away, Eric.
Thanks, Matt.
あんだけ大掛かりなドラマシーズン2まで作ってるもん。もう3も撮るもんね。すごいな、スピード。さっきの予告はほんの1シーンだと思うよ。予告でもないんじゃない。
So this is the merch segment, folks. This is where we talk about the merch that's come to the game, like this hat that I'm wearing that you might have bought over in the merch store. It's working out, right, guys?
そうだよね。だってディレクターを迎えましたっていう発表だったもんね。えって思ったもんね。今まだ、今からだよ。
Recently, new stuff, new types of stuff, last minute stuff like the
企画で今そうだよ。それでディレクターが来たっていうからまだまだなんじゃない？
And speaking of merch, 10 of you have something hidden under your chairs. So check it out.
椅子の下になんかあるってよ。
We're gonna learn together. Let's have a look.
10名の方の椅子にあるのなんか
Huh? Anyone?
記念グッズみんな探してる。誰か。
I
サ
see
プライ
one
ズがあ
hand
る。
up. Yeah, yeah. Earlier today, I got to sit at a talk show desk, and now I've got my Oprah moment. Things are going great. So head over to the merch store if you want to check out those hats that they just got under their chairs. And now we're going to hand it back to the dev team to, yes, start talking about some new stuff, some reveals, and big surprises. Take it away. Thank you.
ビッグサプライズね、10名。日本人当たってればいいけどね。何がビッグサプライズなんだい？何がビッグサプライズ？これは喜びの庭じゃん。喜びの庭。だからこういうシーンが映画に盛り込まれてるとファンは喜びの庭じゃんってなるよね。
Alright. The movie update. Okay.
Cool.
Maybe what?
I said it was really cool.
Okay, cool.
It's amazing.
Maybe the most exciting part of this for us is the chance for us to tell a true Dead by Daylight story. One that brings the original characters and lore we've been building for the last 10 years to the big screen. So it feels like the perfect reminder that alongside all of the incredible franchises we've welcomed into the fog, there's another side to our game. And that is just as important, the characters we create ourselves.
For sure. Yes, yes, indeed.
日本人もさ、ヒューって言ってんのかな？ヒューって言って。
So the things that scare us have so much to do with where we're from. The stories were told in the dark as kids, of course. Early on, it became incredibly important to us that those stories and the places they come from were represented in our game in a meaningful way.
Yeah, over the years, we've made it a priority to develop tools, habits, and most importantly, a perspective that lets us reflect different groups in our game with authenticity and respect. Not always, we've made mistakes, but we own up, we learn, and then we do better. Now, from the Oni to the Krasu and everything in between, representing different cultures throughout the world, we know that the world of horror is very, very wide, and that's one of the best parts of this job. I'm very happy to say we're going to do that again.
Yeah, and we hope you love when we explore different folklore and cultures of around the world. So for our anniversary chapter, of course, we have the amazing, iconic killer Jason, but we also wanted to have a survivor. And so we'll be following Jason with the release of a new, unconnected, original survivor coming out on June 25th. Let's take a look.
25th、25日にした新サバイバーの発表。これか。
But sometimes, all the truth needs is someone to come looking for it.
ジェイソンとアンコネクトだからコネクトしてないオリジナルのサバイバーっぽいけどね。
I thought I was hunting answers in the dark.
Oh.
Maybe the dark was hunting me.
なんか今、英子ちゃんに見えたんだけど。なんかちょっと個性が強そうな感じだったね今。
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Thank you. It shows that it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
So the survivor's name is Shane Wigwas.
シェーン・ウィグボスっていう名前だって。
First for us.
シェーン・ウィグボス。
He is our first ever indigenous character.
新サバイバー発表されてなかったんだ。じゃここで発表したんだ今。
So I'm not going to give you a huge background of this character because I want you to discover who he is. But he is from the Anishinaabe community. He started his life as a lawyer, helping people of his community being represented, and something horrible happened to him, of course, because it's Dead by Daylight. And he then traveled across the continent on his motorcycle, really cool, to help other First Nation community around the Americas. And so until he eventually has been taken by the fog, of course.
ネイティブアメリカンなのかな
For anyone who
イン
wants
デ
to
ィア
see him
ン。
in action, our team will be doing a let's play to showcase him. And
ね
that's going to be
アメリカのイン
on
ディア
June
ン
25th. So tune in, please.
で、フォグに連れてこられたって言ってたよね。
There's more. There's more. We're also very excited. Shane is getting his own unique voice in the game, obviously. Not just
あ
in
あ、
the
声
trailer.
もあるって
And
シェ
we're
ーン。
thrilled to say that we have the wonderful First Nation actor Dallas Goldtooth voicing him. You might know him from Reservation Dogs.
で、ダレスっていう人が声当てたって言って。
Speaking of voice lines, it reminds me, not that teleprompter, it reminds me that it is part of a much larger project for Dead by Daylight. We're launching a long-term initiative to retroactively add voice lines to a wide range.
He's
happy.
That's the biggest one yet, I think.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
To a wide range of our original characters that didn't have that. So we'll be able to bring their personalities to life.
オリジナルのキャラクターにもボイスラインを実装するの大きなプロジェクトになってるって。今ないじゃん、オリジナルキャラクター。
It's going to start in the next year or so, but it's a big step towards making
それ来年からスタートだって。来年。
So we cannot wait to get started.
Okay.
来年どんどん実装されるみたいよ。喋るキャラクター、オリジナルのキャラクターにも。
All right. So here in Quebec, we say attache ta tuque. When attache ta tuque. Get ready, because there's a lot of stuff tonight. And so we will continue here with something that really represents the anniversary well, and that's the grimoire. So if you haven't heard of the grimoire, I don't know, maybe you live in a cave under a rock. It's been a very cool chapter to build. You know, with the team and you, hand in hand, you were able to vote on shaping this whole chapter. The result is a chapter that explored themes completely new in Dead by Daylight. It was planned just a little bit, but we're glad you chose this one. So you voted to make a divine killer, which you named the Judgment. Something beautiful, but also terrible. Seeking to cleanse the world of its definition of sin. So we should have cool concept, yeah.
これがフライングキラーになるのかな。さっきフライングキラーはまだ生まれてないって言ってたからさ。振りだったのか、それとも。
The survivor you named Aurora.
サバイバーのネームオホハーだって。
She's really cool. She's a spiritual scientist searching for answers. She comes from a post-apocalyptic world. All things you've decided. One destroyed by the judgment, of course. You also voted for the name of the chapter, Chorus of Sin. A fitting title that captures the essence of its themes and the content you helped create. To everyone who voted and took part, thanks for partnering with us. It was a super ambitious project. It was challenging for us, but it was so cool to be surprised by your choices.
で、あなたたちの選択がすごい僕たちにインスピレーションを与えた。
One last reveal. We want to say that Chorus of Sin will be officially released in August.
In August 8月にこのカラスオブインデカって新しい新チャプター出るって8月だって早いね。これだ。コーラスオブシンか。
Now, okay. Back in 2024, about 12 years ago, we took a bold step exploring the world of Dead by Daylight alongside supermassive games with the casting of Frank Stone. Shush! You don't know what I'm gonna say. Now,
先に歓声が上がったから待ってお前は俺の言うこと分かってないだろうって。
Did we get an opportunity to take a detour from the typical Dead by Daylight gameplay to deliver an experience that's focused on the narrative, but it also let us explore a story outside of the fog for the first time. And so, the moment it launched, one thing was clear: you wanted more, mainly to see us follow up Frank Stone's origin story. By having him take his rightful place in the entity's trials.
フランクストーンってなんだっけ？フランクストーンってなんか聞いたことあるの？
And now he is.
ああ、ゲームだ。フランクストーン。
The casting of Frank Stone is coming to Dead by Daylight as an official chapter.
フランクストーンがチャプターで来るってあのゲームの。うわまたもう一回やるかこれフランクストーン。フランクストーンやったじゃん。クワリーとかさ、アンティルドーンが作ってる会社と共同で作ったデッドバイデイライトの選択型このゲーム。キャスティングオブフランクストーン。2027年。へー、逆輸入だ。私これ絶対あると思ったんだよね、逆輸入。
That's the stuff.
Yeah.
あー、来たね。
All right, so let's continue with more awesome stuff. So now we want to talk about a brand new map coming to Dead by Daylight.
マジやったーマップ来るぞニューマップマジマップが一番私嬉しいキャラより。
Okay, so this map is incredible. It's a realm. It's where we've never been before in the world of Dead by Daylight.
デッドバイデイライトの今までにないマップだっ
The
て。
setting is a place that should feel safe. It's something that we all know, but that
スライ
there's
スライ
something
スライ来い
really unexpectedly familiar but extremely creepy about it.
クリーピーだってクリーピー気持ち気色悪い感じ。
Welcome to the mall.
モール来たー言ってたじゃんモールいいよねってドワイトドワイトもう言ってるドワイト言ってるずるいずるいドワイトだけ言ってる いや、もう、やった、室内です。ありがとうございます。これ絶対スマチャク使えるよ。大丈夫。安心してください。
Oh, Dwight, why are you in there?
やったー。
Yeah. So we actually asked you what type of map you wanted to play in, and the mall was a very, very top thing you wanted to see.
ほら、
And
モ
the other
ールはすご
top
い
thing you
要望
wanted
があ
to
ったっ
see
てよ。
are liminal spaces. So we thought to merge the two together. So the mall will have this visual style, this visual interest of your typical map, a typical mall, but very creepy and rich and filled with that liminal space goodness that we love. So it's a very interesting map, and you'll see, because it is an interior, of course. A mall is interior, but the level design team really designed it like an exterior. It has a lot of verticality, which creates something truly unique and something that we've never experienced before. We are also taking this opportunity of this realm to be able to add a little bit more lore about some of our original characters or older characters. So the mall is going to be about one of Dwight's traumas.
ドワイトのドラマになるって。いいね、マップに背景落として込んできた。ドワイトのゆかりのあるマップらしいよ。ドワイトってどんな背景だったか忘れちゃったけど。
So, the mall map will be released in December.
ディセンバーだから12月に新マップ。ちょっと遠いね。ドワイトのドラマになってるってモールが。
Thank you. Okay. All right. From one kind of horror to another. As you know, last year we brought an end to our Twisted Masquerade. It was the last time, right?
あ、マスカレードやるみたいよ。トワイ
It was a lot of fun.
スマスカレード。
But we're excited to be celebrating our 10 years with something new, which you've seen a little bit here and there, right? In the intro video.
で、10周年の要素を組み込んでるって。
On that note, you are cordially invited to this year's event, something we're calling the Black Banquet.
ブラックバンケットっていう名前だって。
Where you will be free to experience the finest dining the fog has to offer. Now let's give you a taste.
さあ、見てみよう。ブラックバンケット。次のあれだ、イベント。これがモディファイアでしょ？いや、盛りだくさんじゃん。嬉しい。何これ？ナイフ系かなあ、別にキャラクターが来るわけじゃないもんね。イベントだもんね。ブラックブランケット。ブラックバンケット。ブラックバンケット。黒い宴会。暗い暗黒の宴会みたいな。
Yes. Well, we don't know if that's his name. We'll let these people decide how Turkey Boy is called. Okay, so to set the table for this year's anniversary event and how it will all work, please help me welcome Dork.
この人がイベントの責任者なんかな？みんなふくよかだよね、カナディアン。いいもの食ってんだ、ターキーかな。コミュニティマネージャーだって。ああ、だから出てきてるんだ。広報みたいな。
Every Black Banquet trial will feature 2 courses. A main course that sets a unique global effect for the entire trial, and a dessert phase that kicks in late in the match and gives new buffs.
2つのコースがあるって。メインとデザートコース。
While killers will be trying to corrupt the feast, poisoning the food and the objects around the map.
で、毒入りの食事がマップ上に散らばってるんだって。
There's a lot of more depth and nastiness that you can expect in this event. So, if you want a full breakdown, just tune into that Let's Play that they were talking about earlier on June 25th. But here's something to get you hungry for more.
25日。なんか新しい要素いっぱい増えそう。
We'll get at some point deep into the lore of the Black Banquet, but the only thing I can say right now is that it's a formal affair. So you need to suit up, right?
And of course we do, because the Black Banquet collection is part of the event and the perfect way to celebrate. These outfits
お祝いだからスーツ着なさいねって。
and vibe to it, and a great contrast between the opulent style of what characters are wearing and these very rustic, animalistic masks that play a bit on mythology.
Can we see?
おはよう。
We sure can.
なんだろうね、その食事を食べるとどうにかなるのかな。
I really love that already. Cannot wait to get it for myself, so add it to my account.
Okay.
かわいい、みんなスーツ着てるじゃん。清掃だよ。
So we've got outfits for our OGs, Dwight, Kate, and Claudette.
ドワイト・ケイとモレルの新
Outfits for the Trapper, the Legion,
新
the
スキン
Oni, the Doctor.
ドクターと
Let's go! Let's go!
いや可愛いケイトの
These will all be available in the store along with killer weapons, survivor masks, badges, banners that can all be unlocked by
マス
completing
クと
the
か
event
武
quest.
器マスク
The
とか
Black Banquet officially runs from June 25th to July 16th.
Soon.
Yep.
Very soon, very soon.
25日から7月16日までだって開催期間
Now,
ブラックバンケット
thank you, Matt and Dave. You can get off my stage. Thank you.
何一回休憩
So we've been talking a lot today about the story of Dead by Daylight
Oh,
throughout the
maji.
show, and we can't ignore a part of that experience that's grown far beyond what anyone could have ever imagined, and that is our collections. And who better to chat with me about that than someone who's been instrumental to this process and shaping the look of Dead by Daylight for many years. That will be one of our associate art directors, Sarah Robinson.
世界について話すって言ってるよこのデッドバイデイライトの世界観
Hi everyone. Cosmetics are something that the art team has always had a fantastic time with. And like you said, this part of the game might have started simply, but over the past decade it has grown to include over 5,000 cosmetics.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
For our licensed characters, it's a way to show off their different eras, revisit their iconic looks, maybe for us to create a few new ones. And for original characters, survivors, killers, outfits are a way to learn more about who these characters are and explore the what-ifs of their lore. But for you guys, this is a place for you to connect with our characters and how they express themselves in the game.
And it's always so interesting to see just which outfits and cosmetics you all gravitate to and how you create looks of your complete own. There's a couple of names floating within the community of outfit names that I love you guys for it. I love you. Clap up your creativity, okay? Clap up your creativity.
なんで急に盛り上がってきた
Especially because
スキンの話ね
yeah, you all deserve it. Especially
あれ
because
暗く
we
なってな
have
い
such a variety
空
of different collections, something that I'm sure the team is super proud of.
Absolutely. For example, our most popular original collections are Waterfront Massacre, probably not a surprise. Our Beach Collection, and so that's our Beach Collection.
Beach
Cozy
Collection.
Break, I think you're also familiar with that. Tricks and Treats, Holiday Horror, our Halloween and Christmas collections especially. We're also excited to be rolling out some new original outfits with the upcoming Rift called Sunflesh.
サンフレッシュっていうリフトが新リフトが来るらしい
Themed collection. Let's take a look.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Well, yeah.
誰？ザリーナ。
That's the
誰？
rave, baby.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
待ってない
Oh
わ。
my goodness.
So coming with this riff, we've also got some gorgeous community-related outfits. Let's take a look at some of the concepts the team and the community have worked on for these collections. Let's take a look at Fang.
天民だ。おはよう。
The Knight.
ナイト。ナイトすごい歓声上がってるけど。
Oh my god, oh my god. I can't wait. Oh my god, I can't wait for that one. I can't wait for that one. Okay. All right, let's all take a moment. You got it. Okay. Collections also let us tap into other art forms like music. Metal, for example, has always been intertwined with horror, so bringing Into the Fog just made sense. First, we will be adding a new Eddie Legendary for the Huntress to celebrate
レ
50
ジェ
years
ン
of
ダリー
Iron
ハン
Maiden.
トリスのレジェンダリースキンでメタルだってコンセプトメタル。これもしかしてさ
And finally,
メタ
we'll be
ル
expanding that
子
metal
守
theme
歌に
with
な
a
るのか
new
なスキン。
collaboration and collection releasing in. Wait.
じゃーんじゃ
Oh,
ーん。
I don't.
あ
I took my
そう
watch
そう
off. 2 days.
子守歌がさメタルに。
What's up? I'm Tony Hawk, and this is the new video for Play Dead by Ice 9 Kills. Don't die.
シルバースクリーム。コラボになるのかな？シルバースクリームってあんのかな？ハリウッドプロダクション。ホラーウッドか。ホラーウッドコレクション。アイアンメイデンのあれか。誰？ドワイト？ビットリオだ。ジェイクギター。ジェイクベースか。ジェイク。これビットリオ。かっこいいね。もうリージョン。リージョン。It is darkness. ドラマデイビーが良かったな、ドラマ。Darkness. アームレースかな。 え、声は聞こえてる。映った？ちょっと待ってね。映った？